Peace. What's going on, people? It's your boy Serrano. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to another comparison. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Bold N1 by Blu. We're also going to be taking a look at the Blu Vivo Xl4. Now, both of these devices are under $200. Now, if this is a comparison that interests you, then make sure you stay locked in, because we're going to be talking about some of the key features for both and why I think they're both really still worth the money. Alright, so first we have the Bold N1 right here on the left. It has a really nice raven black color. It comes in a Gorilla Glass back finish, which is going to be giving you the curved back, which is really nice. It has a nice weight to it as well. One of the things that's really good about this device is it also comes with wireless charging also. And the battery inside of here is a 3,500 milliamp hour battery, which is cool. So you can see when we compare both devices, you can see that the power button and volume rockers are on the same side. However, when you actually go into the Blu XL and look at it, there's no texture on the button. However, on the Bold N1 you get a textured button. Also, there's a separation between the volume piece as well, so you can see that. So that's just something that you might want to be aware of. Also, the notches are different, so there's no notch all screen display on the Bold N1, and on the Vivo Xl4 you are actually getting a notch on the top. It kind of looks like the XR or like an iPhone 10. It has facial recognition, which is something that I really like about this device. And you're also getting a fingerprint sensor right on the back, which is also really cool as well. Now with the Bold N1, you're only getting the option to lift to wake, which is cool. And then you can just enter your in-display fingerprint. Now, I like the hardware on the Vivo Xl4 as well. It has a metal design on the back. Now the speakers are coming out of the back. You are also getting a 13 megapixel with a 2 megapixel. On the front, you do get an 8 megapixel. So I think that's pretty cool. And on the Bold N1, you're getting a 13 megapixel pop-up selfie camera. It also does have AI, artificial intelligence, and a 96 megapixel feature inside of the camera. So when you zoom all the way in on the photo, what's actually going to happen is that if you take the photo now, it's almost like a macro camera, because you can zoom in as much as you want and it won't give you any blur or anything like that. You also do get Pro mode for photo, which I do think is cool. Now both of the speakers are really nice on both devices. They have a nice sound signature, but the Bold N1 does sound a little bit louder in my opinion. Now we're running 8.1 on the Vivo Xl4 and we're running Android 9 on the Bold N1. Now as far as the pixels per inch, you're getting 271 with a 720 display, so it's a HD plus display on the Xl4, Vivo Xl4. So honestly, the display looks really colorful. It looks really bright, really vivid. I didn't have any issue with the performance. It's a P22 Helio chipset, which is an MT6762. So it's really cool because you're getting that facial recognition. You're also getting a really nice earpiece with a front-facing camera, and it does perform really nicely. Now, when it comes to the overall battery performance of the Bold N1, you're getting a 3,500 milliamp hour battery, and on the Vivo Xl4 you are getting a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. So you're definitely going to get longer battery when it comes to the Vivo Xl4. So I definitely like that feature about it. Now as far as the storage, you're getting 32 on the Vivo Xl4, and on the Bold N1 you are getting 128. Now the Bold N1 does have 4 gigabytes of RAM on top of the 128 gigabytes of internal storage. And you can add a micro SD card. So what we're gonna do is just see if you can use that storage as internal. And tap to set up. It says, how would you like to use it? On the Bold N1, you can use it as extra storage for your phone. And on this one, it's already showing the card already. So all you have to do is click here to say detected. And then you could set it up as portable, hit next. And it says your card is all set and will use the card is all set to use with photos and other media. So that's actually pretty cool. Actually a benefit of the Bold N1 over the XL4. I see that I can only use my SD card to change files to the SD card if it's a media file such as a photo, a video, or like a file. Other than that, it doesn't work. Now you are getting an AMOLED display on the Bold N1. It's actually going to come in at 6.4 inches, 1080 times 2340, and I think it's a really nice AMOLED display, and it's giving you a Helio P70, which is actually a lot more powerful than the one you're getting on the P22 on the Vivo XL4. And overall, I could say that the advantages are going to the Bold N1 because it has some upgraded features. You're getting wireless charging, you're getting those pop-up selfie cams, which are actually really nice. And I think that's definitely like a nice upgrade for the phone. And overall, you're just getting a nice snappy processing, real stock Android. I love the way this thing feels when I'm using it in my hand. It has a nice shimmer effect to it when you're actually looking at it in the sun. You don't really get many cases for these phones, which kind of sucks, and that's the only downside I can really say, is that you're not going to get many cases for these phones, which kind of is a bummer for that. But overall, they do build these things really well. You're getting a metal back with this one, and they both have those camera setups in a similar position. The rear cameras, the rear speakers are here. On the speakers right here are coming out the bottom, but you're also getting headphone jacks on both. You get the Type-C charging on here versus the micro USB one here. But I do like the fact that they both offer a cool feature for like right here, you can change the option for the notch. So if you don't like the notch, you can change that as well. Now when it comes to the overall Geekbench performance, obviously there's going to be a slight edge when it comes to the Bold N1. So you're going to notice a slight performance jump, and it's right here when you can check it out for the scores for yourself. Now both phones are running on different engines, however they do have a similar interface, and you can see the hike where it occurs is right here. The cluster is not 1.99 versus 1.50, and on the second cluster it's 2.00 versus 2.11. so there's a hike in RAM as well, and overall storage, which actually makes a big difference. So I definitely gotta say both are cool. They also offer some really good navigation. As you can see, I'm able to use the all-screen navigation, which Blu implements pretty nicely. And their cameras are actually pretty good as well. I do like the cameras on both of these phones. They're offering a night mode feature on both, so you do get the night mode feature. They do offer beauty effects for like if you don't put makeup on that day, or if like you're bumming it out as a guy, maybe you want to just take a quick photo and you don't look really what you're doing, maybe you just woke up, you can put it on the beauty mode. They do offer professional mode here, so you can actually toggle the different options here for white balance and stuff like that, and autofocus. And that's pretty cool. Up top, you're getting some other options here. You can see we got slow motion, time lapse, slow motion, and GIF on the Bold. You're getting GIF, which I don't see on the other phone. So you know, that's a feature that they offer that you're not getting on the Vivo XL4, is the intelligent scanning and the GIF feature, but everything else is pretty much there. And this one actually has a face emoji option where the other one doesn't. They replaced it with a filter option, but they always put their own stock you know, skin on here. And you'll notice that they always put this Opera app on here, which is their browser, which they own. So usually I either delete that or, you know, I don't use it at all. So right there it is on this phone, and then you can see it here. So it doesn't really have that much bloat other than those Opera apps and some of the apps that they put on here. Like you're gonna get the option for sound recording and screen recording, and I think that's really cool. So let's say you're dialing a number, you can also customize the brightness and tailor the display option as you see so fit in the display. And they also have a way to customize that as you see fit. You can change the color modes here, make it vivid, or you know, make it to your own preference as you so please. Like right here they have this one called LCD effect, so you can change it right here, make it neutral, make it cool. So they added a different way of implementing it. I kind of like it in the warm area. Then you can change the font, make it smaller, however you see so fit. But both of these phones actually are really cool. They're offering a ton of different features. This one has 4 gigs of RAM versus this one has 3. So it's going to be a clear performance increase. You saw that little animation was actually cool that they do offer. I like the fact that when you click down here, you can get some options, extra options. So you can change like the notification dot, have an app drawer, cancel. That's the desktop mode. And this is how it would look if you just put it on that regular mode where you have no app drawer. But I definitely like that app drawer, so let's put that back on. You can see you have that same option right here as well for the bolt-in one. But those are cool, and I do believe you get some transition effects. You can change those as well. There's just a wide variety of options. Both phones are really snappy as well, but I definitely appreciate the performance that both phones offer. But let me know in the comment section if you still use one of these phones. A comment and a like would be appreciated, but make sure you hit the bell icon, show your support and appreciation. It's still actually moving data over to the SIM SD card that I put in here on this one, and this one, as you know, it only formats photos and media. So we're just gonna eject that. So this one's almost done, but other than that, you're gonna be able to game a little bit better on the bolt-in one versus the Vivo XL4, in my opinion. If you go to the software here and you go to the security updates, you can see that we're on a really old version of Android on the Vivo XL4. Now on the bolt-in one, you can see that we are getting some cool features like AI technology pop-up selfie, which is really cool. So you get that, and you can actually change the sound on here to like rhythm, machine, sci-fi, or mute. And that's actually cool. But hopefully you guys did find this video helpful. Appreciate you guys for staying with me. And this is the comparison both of the Vivo and the bolt-in one. Let me know which one you actually like. $99 you're getting the bolt-in, you're getting the Vivo XL4, and then for $199 you're getting the bolt-in one. But support and appreciation would be helpful by hitting the bell icon. As always, make sure you have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. Later, crew. Peace.